Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now I can play this game and give it a tutorial. So, welcome to Tinkertown. In these little videos, I'm just going to give a walkthrough through it, because I was doing some browsing on the internet and I realized something. Hey, nothing online really for this game. And whatever it is, it's usually co-op gameplay and all that silly shenanigans, so let's dive into this. And, yeah. I made this guy just for our little adventure called the Tutorial Dude. And then this little seed right here. Now, seed for this will be down in the description below. Also, there will be a link to a guide on Steam if, you know, there's any questions or concerns, or you can just post comment here. So, let's go over a few things, okay? You have the choice of, after you click your town, you can go to single player or multiplayer. Multiplayer, well, or I guess we're doing multiplayer. Yes. But no worries. What I'll do is, yeah, be fine. We're fine. This is fine. This is fine. Give it a bit of load, though. Oh, there we go. As you can tell, we're still at early access. Alright, so, this right now is now an online active map, more or less. So, as you can tell, it starts off in a very messy situation. That's okay. So, let's get started on the multiplayer aspect. Over here, they're going to need that code if, you know, you want to friend the join or anything. You also can see the seed right here. You can turn on friendly fire so you can kill your own friends as you want to. You know, whatever you want to do. So, you got your friend code, you got your seed code. You can use this seed code right here to more or less follow on our wonderful adventures, but that's all up to you. Alright, so what you're going to notice first at the very start is you don't have anything. You are running around as a naked little man with a naked little plan. Now, the sage, he'll give you questies. Yes, he's a questy boy. But they're just giving you more or less the rundown of the game starting out. So, let us begin our little adventure because we're going to need supplies. So let's go ahead and get us some wood because we're going to need tools. Oh my goodness, we're going to need tools. Okay, so yeah, so let's go on ahead and get us some resources and get ourselves going here. And I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright, after you got yourself a nice little, you know, wood and stone stack, I usually try to get more wood, but I don't see many sticks laying around here on this this wonderful little seed. So, let's get ourselves a tool. Tab, we'll open up all this wonderful stuff. Every time you pick up an item, it's going to gladly let you know that, you know, you have new things available. What I like to do, move this stuff over here. Get ourselves a pickaxe and a stone axe set up, and as you can tell, this like little area kind of looks like a burger fish. But you know, you can start here, or you can have this as a starting hub to progress. Get space, you can do things, each tree. I'll probably end up farming that guy out, but this is pretty much where we're going to start. So what I like to do though, before I get too crazy. Of course, I know I hate to admit to it, but stockpile. Clean up this little area and we'll use it as our starting hub point. Later, we can actually move, because I'll show you what I like to do. There is a wonderful close by. Yeah, it's got a few mobs here and there. No, it's not something that's like too crazy. Like, I like the stone items because they're a lot better than, you know, wood. If you want to build off of wood, you can. I just usually go ahead and grab all this stone walls off the ground. Oh, we're going to nighttime. So, I'm going to go through and kind of clean this up for a minute, and I'll be back with you. And we'll have ourselves a nice little setup. Well, we'll have an area cleaned up so we can have a nice little setup. So, when we get back, I'll have this area cleaned up and we're ready to go. Also, a fun little tip, when you're using certain tools, like for example your axe will yield you, of course, more wood from any type of material that's wood. These bushes, what I like to do is go on ahead and farm these bushes out, because I'll set up like a little farm plot in the near future. And like I said, all this stuff can just more or less be farmed out, so just go ahead and clear you out a nice little clean spot. We'll start on the basic construction of it all, but I like to start out and get a nice little surplus of supplies up and running, like some tree bushes. Get a nice little area just to get us started. Just to get this started. Back, we'll start on our basic construction. Alright, I found a nice little spot right down here that I'm going to start building off of. What I like to do personally is try to have at least a 6 to 7 square area to work with. I usually go by odd numbers because you can put door placement and everything. So like, left these walls here just to make it easier for me. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be set up right there. Now let's just go on ahead and fill this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop, 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 boop. And boop, boop, boop. Come on ahead and fill this wall in. Oh no, I am out of stone. Just kidding. So what we're going to do is we're going to craft us just one little bitty crafting bench. I need to clear that out. Hold on. You're in my way, sir. I get that grass out of the way. Throw that down. Alright, now you got yourself a nice little workbench. Now we can build more complex tools. Like, yeah, gonna need some of these. So craft 2 of those. And you'll unlock this recipe, which allows you to build double stack, which will be more inventory. We're gonna pop that right there. Now what we need is we need a furnace. So let's go on ahead and get us a furnace set up. Get that dropped. I like the furnace because this is where you get all of your wonderful goodness right through here. So what we're going to want to do is you can go a little bit crazy on all of this, like, because there is a lot of resources that you can farm out of this game, but I try to keep it a minimum of how crazy I get about it. So what I do is like 20 of that, and we're going to need all this cobble flooring that we're going to get. So going ahead and let's get us some AC set up. Okay, guess what? Now we have an indoor area. Now we're going to take the cobble flooring, just start kind of laying it out because I like things to look pretty. So we'll go through and finish clearing this up and get the flooring set and everything, and I'll show you what I've got. One thing you're going to notice as you're trying to set flooring, you have tall grass in here, not going to be able to place it. Just like some of the walls, if you place the flooring without tall grass around it, you'll have moss growing up on the outside, which, you can keep it like that if you want, but like I said, I like to try to keep it looking like a, like I actually put a little bit of time into it. You can be creative about your shapes and what have you. You don't have to be, a square shape like I am. It's easier to manage this way. But this is also a temporary place. We won't be here for long. We'll probably end up moving elsewhere, which will be just fine for all of us. But for now, this is where we want to kind of go through and get our flooring set up. Oh no. Oh, I gotta go out and get more wood, and we'll be right back. Well, wood and we'll be back. Now, at times you're going to notice that, like, for example, I've got the majority of this flooring aired up, but there's grass here, blocking me from having pretty floors. All right, cool beans. All right, so you'll notice that there's a little bit of green in here where this furnace is setting. You don't have to worry about losing anything. Just go ahead and just take that bad boy off, trim the grass, and we can just throw it on back up there. Oh, well, or I just toss it over here, like, skills right there, my guys. Alright, so put this up here on the hot bar so I don't do that again. Alright, throw this right there, and guess what? We have ourselves a nice little established little base. Now we're also going to need to get into crafting us some string, because that's going to be needed. We're going to need this guy right here, outfitter. Yes, unfortunately we need all of this. So we'll throw this right here. Now we interact with it. We can make cloth. We can make ourselves a bed. So let's get ourselves set up with a nice little bed. Gotta make it at the workbench, of course. Of course. So I'll craft this one little bed. Just kind of pop it here. Alright, now we have ourselves an established little area. We can throw some of this extra stuff in here. Keep us with a nice little inventory for the most part. Oh, back please. Thank you. These out, that there, that there. Halfway. Alright, sweet. Keep the wood just in case. Okay, so we have ourselves this nice little place set up right here. Talk to this elder guy. Yeah, the adventure begins. Talk to an NPC. It's going to give you a rundown. It's going to automatically say, you know, night, of course, are especially frightening. Goblins and other creatures roam the land after sunset and ambush those who rest without shelter. So let's build the first base. Gather 30 wood and 30 stone. Return to me these resources, and I'll give you some items that will help you while you explore further. Okay? Well, we already got, no, clearly we got the wood. So let's go on ahead and get us our stone. Should be nice little posits. Oh, here we go. Cool spots. Looks like something died over here. Grab that. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's go on ahead and get us some stone. Ooh, I already see he's up there. That works out in our favor, but I'm not gonna go grab PCs just yet, just because there is a church here somewhere. And when we ran across it, I actually was like, hey, I'm gonna make this into a nice little hub base. And I have not regretted one bit. Yeah, there's a witches that appear there, but they ain't that bad. I've dealt with scarier things. Now, right here is how you get your copper ore, so we could go on ahead and gather us some copper ore if we want to. Might as well just go ahead and do that. Give us a little bit of a nightmarish thing. Go. Alright, now let's go talk to this sage real quick. And he's going to give us another quest to build him a nice little house. Upside is, guess what? Our little hub down here, we can just give it to him since this isn't a permanent residence. We can move him at any time. Great work, adventurer. Now what about turn these resources into little holes so you can rest peacefully at night? Oh, here's your promised reward. Some food and potions to recover your health. Torches to light up your home. Witches of the night avoid any light best they can. And torches also make way more. Alright, so now we want to go on ahead and just accept this little quest. Alright. Place bed, dungeon globe, soul trinket of the elder. Get ourselves a globe. Bars. Well, guess what? I need coal. So let's get us a nice little stack of 99 coal. Break that down. Boom. Progress. Not need much strength. Just nice. I like to. Yeah, let's craft two. And it'll make sense when I'm crafting two. So let's throw that here. Throw this right here. Now we interact with it. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna be like, hey, home. Done. Hey. 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 Okay. So as soon as this is done, you can actually go to Let's Craft, and you can craft his soul trinket if you want to. But he wants us to complete his house even further. With my house completed, I'd like to ask you for your help on it. Material I'll need for this experiment. Like 20. Seeds that roam the forest. They leave their hideouts at sunset and vanish at sunrise. If we are successful tracking important locations on the globe, we'll be way more comfortable. Except, okay, so you can read through these. There's more or less just active tutorial stuff that you can read about. But now that we've made it to this point, we need to focus on getting geared up because pixies only come out at night and they are not very friendly. Sometimes they run, sometimes they fight. So what we're going to need to do is get us some better tools here. So what we're going to do is go some copper. So I'm going to go get us some copper and get us prepped for the next adventure. Alright, wonderful news about our little journey here. I have found the church that I was talking about that I like to go to. Well, it's a cemetery. So this is going to be where I'm going to move my main hub to. Now, as you see these gravestones right here, you want to pull these up. If you don't, when nighttime falls, you're going to have ghosts spawning in like wild habits. And I'm probably going to have ghosts popping in on me. That's alright, because they're not real powerful, and if you die, you only lose like half your drops, but you can always come back and gather it. So let's get these little coffins up out of the ground, get them out of our way, make it a more secure, safe place. You feel me? You feel me? So I'm going to go on ahead and get these cleared out. Just regular old pickaxe works for them, so, you know, you don't have to go out of your way and do anything crazy. We're going to keep these because we're going to end up moving them probably to another little location just to, you know, just in case I need to farm me some ghosties or what have you. Because you never know. It may ask you to do a quest and you need a cemetery. And trust me, if you already got the headstones, you can just go ahead and make your own little cemetery. So we're going to go through and get this cleared out, like so. Bop, 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 bop. Now I know what you're thinking. Why are you going to set up in the cemetery? Well, you're about to see why. So let's go on ahead and get this popped open. Let's get this door opened up. First thing you'll notice, it's very spacious. Very spacious. So this is going to be where our main hub's going to be at because it's spacious, it's gorgeous, and it'll work just fine for us. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff knocked out of the way. These candles moved. Not moved. Don't worry, that little stick that's on the ground right here, we can use a shovel for that. So we're going to go ahead and get us another workbench placed. Or I could just go back and grab the other one and just drop this stuff right here. So we're going to go back and gather our, like, very minor things real quick. So you can trail along with me, or you can skip to the next part. It's only going to take us a few seconds, so, you know, I'm just going to run on down here real quick. We got us a little gobby camp up here. We're not going to touch it. Not yet, anyways. You can leave those opened up, and monsters will keep spawning out of it, especially during the nighttime, which, you know, they drop items sometimes. Sometimes they don't. We've got a little mining area over here that we're going to need to go to eventually. Ooh, we got ourselves a free anvil as well. I'll take that. Save me on resources so I don't have to craft it. Call that winning. Alright, so we're going to run all the way back down here to this wonderful part. Now, you can craft these wood planks, which you can put over water, which I may end up doing that right here to save us a little bit of a headache. But what I'll do is you know, just craft a stack of 99. It'll convert the endless amount of wood I've got going on over there. Just something pretty simple real quick. We can always get rid of that with a shovel later in the game. Oh, look, a red slime. Those are nice. Alright, go over here and we'll grab our little workstations from here. And we'll end up actually moving the elder over there as well. I'll show you how we'll do that. So no worries, no worries. Don't worry. We're all into this together. Sort of. So, put these halflings in there. We're going to go ahead and grab this. And I'm going to run all the way back up here real quick. So one moment. Alright, we made it back here to our little thing. I'll set up my furnace right there, and what I'll do is we'll park this little workbench right over here. Now what I'll do is I'll place this anvil right here, so then that right there will help us out a lot more than I care to admit to. But we're also going to need some boxes here. We always need boxes. Always remember, the more storage the better. I know I'm probably encumbered, but let's I can only craft 2. That worked. Yes. That works. So we got all this extra space. Here, we'll just wear this. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but okay. Here. Get out of here. Now, I want to craft these into a double stack box. Because it's more space, you feel me? You feel me? What I want to do is, I'm going to put my one thing there. You already know what I'm talking about when I say my one thing. Don't you? Yeah? Maybe? Alright, we'll find out. So, we got all this random cosmetic stuff, so I'll throw that in there, throw that in there. I'll need those torches. We're going to keep these red berry seeds. And, let's see here. Let's free up some more space here. This is cosmetics. I'll explain this guy in a second. And, let's see here. I'll throw this food in here, throw these potions in here, and this bread in here for now. And let's go clean up this yard because we got all those mats laying on the ground. And we're just going to throw it into a box. Or just destroy them. These are ghosties. Yes, jumping actually does benefit you in this game, unfortunately. Uh-huh. See, he wants to bully me. Little ghosty boy. Oh, there's the witch I was talking about. Alright, looks like we'll have to do ourselves a little bit of combat. Oof. Oh, she spotted more. She is not happy with my presence here. That's alright. Let's get out of here. We'll get rid of them shortly. So let's go get geared up before we tackle that witch, because she's just going to absolutely decimate me because I'm running around naked besides a mask. So I'll be back with some equipment. Alright, we made it back to our little hub here, and I know what you're thinking, like, oh goodness, you don't have anything here, like, everything's over there. Well, since this game is wonderfully abundant with, supplies, I can always just make me another workbench. You ready for this? Oh my goodness, it's another furnace. And don't worry, like, we can just get rid of these furnaces if worse comes to worse, or we can just put them into NPCs areas. It just really varies, so we're going to go through and try to get ourselves geared up real quick so we can go bully that witch out of the church. Now, before we get this gear situation taken care of, there's a little tab here that you need to keep in mind. It's for cosmetics and equipment. Like, you can put these cosmetics in here, but, it's actually supposed to go here. So apparently I look like that now, but no armor. So, yeah, let's get us some armor set up. And if you couldn't tell, I used some of my copper I've got to get us some copper tools, and there's a reason why, because this blue boy right here is what we're needing. We're wanting all the iron that we can find right now, because iron will help us out all the way through the first dungeon that we're going to have to come across. So, use a little bit of map explorations. You can go into the mine shaft that's up there in the north that we ran into, or you can even start constructing your own, just wooden armor, which is a viable defense, but it's not going to help you in the long run. It's just good for starting out if you want to. But I'm gonna go through and get us some iron real quick, and I will get us geared up. Found a nice little iron deposit over here, so we're going to use this to make our own little bridge. And look at this, It's a little bit north of the base, but this is the mother lode. This is what I was looking for. Now this is what I call iron. Oh yes, the iron for days. Even though this will go quicker than anything else, but we're going to need it. So we're going to gather this iron up real quick and then head back to base. Alright, we've made it back to base with our haul here. Alright, let's get us some iron bars crafted. As you can tell, I already made an iron sword, but there's a reason why. I also made me some wooden armor, because these slimes on this game will absolutely bully you. Just letting you know that now. They have a high DPS, so they will smack and eat you alive. Alright, so we can go on ahead and move up to iron tools, but we just need an iron sword, and we want to focus on getting these iron equipment right here, because that, like I said, this is going to help us out at the beginning of this dungeon. But something that we're going to need is leather. And the way that we need leather is that you're going to need string and bat wings, if I remember correctly. Let me find it here. Yep. strings and bat wings, or you can go through and farm plant fibers and leather caps. So I'm gonna go get some leather caps real quick, get some string, and we're gonna get us a nice little set of well, not a full set, but partial set of iron armor. All right, I found some bats in the dark, so something to know is like once you trigger these guys, you'll get a whole nice little slob coming at you. Now bats, they're easy to kill, especially if you got the right equipment set up. I've got a little bit too much coal here. Game will glitch at time to time, and you have to like reclose your inventory, stack things. But we got us a couple little wings there, and let's keep farming out some caps and keep these spores, because these spores will help us out later. You just don't even know it yet. Let me show you what I'm talking about these slimes. They will absolutely just ride you, and they will keep smacking you. They are not friendly. Alright, let's head back to base and get ourselves situated. I had to go through and find me some more iron. I found a nice little deposit right here. I brought a globe with me, and this is the whole point of the globe, so you can always have some kind of map to view. Now, I don't know if later in the game you get a map, but we'll find out. But yeah, found me a nice little iron haul, so I can possibly finish my equipment, hopefully. Okay, I forgot to get some green slime while I was out, so I guess I need to get some green slime. I need 3 of them for my shield. Alright, now I have full iron armor on, and I also have myself an iron sword. I think if I wanted to. Yes, I can make myself a pickaxe. Or an iron axe. Ooh, the decisions. We'll go for pickaxe. And I will keep this because I know that these are usually required for a quest. Don't think this one is. But just in case, you know, might as well keep it around. Alright, well, in my next video, I guess I'm going to try to go get that, get my church back. So, if you liked it so far, like, comment, subscribe. It's a pretty simple run through, and I'll keep it coming. Alright, thank you.